And welcome back. This is ballerscuba with bonus episodes of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm joined, as always, by my bonus squad of Melia, Shulk, Ricky, Dunban, Fiora, Charlotte, and Rhine, our champions. When we last left off, I beat the game. There is still a ton of work for us to do in this game, though. I've gone ahead and re-equipped people as necessary. Shulk is mostly the same as we left him. Nothing really new there. Melia got some new things. She got an Ether Burst. I gave her Blaze Plus, Electric Plus, Chill Plus. I only had the one Electric Plus. I'd honestly like to move that one up a bit. We still have her on the Ruby Glasses. Those are really nice for her. I gave her a Hyrax Top. So now she's in full-on bikini mode. She's finally let loose. She's adopted Charla's stance on, well, just being yourself. We'll call it that. She has the Amethyst gauntlets and the sleek trunks. I believe she had those before. Ricky, I don't believe I changed at all. With Dunban, I don't think I changed him either. Fiora did get changed. She is now on the Warblade. She also has the Ether 5 goggles, which came with debuff resist 6. This thing is awesome. It has a 75% debuff resist on it. And it was so much better than what she was already on. This thing is awesome, and we might have it on her forever. Outside of that, I believe everything is the same. Charla, I did not change anything on her. She's still on the same stuff. And then Rhine, I don't think I changed anything on him either. But that is a little bit of what I have done. I didn't get too much stuff this time, but you know, what I did, I used. It was mostly pretty good. We have nothing new on Shulk's arts. This is the same as it was before we moved forward past the point of no return in the previous videos, in case you are wondering. That was the point afterwards. I spent all the AP, dropped a save. That's the save that I used. Melia, I leveled up a whole bunch of stuff. Primarily, I maxed out Summon Ice as much as I could for the time being, and I put the rest of the points into Starlight Kick. We're kind of saving stuff after that. At this point, pretty much if I can level it up, I want to level it up. There's very few things that have a priority over other things right now. With Ricky, I can't do anything with him, so he still is, well, at the same spot he was and has been for quite some time. He's still hoarding AP. With Dunban, I don't think there was anything I could do with him either. He's back to hoarding. I'm going to try to show off all of the, well, hopefully I'll get enough AP to max out everything eventually, but that could take multiple playthroughs, so we'll have to see about that later. For now, I'm trying to do the ones that I have on the bar. After all, they're the ones I'm using. With Fiora, I was able to do a few things. I leveled up Spear Blade and Cross Impact as far as it would go. That does mean maxing out Spear Blade altogether and Cross Impact up to level 7. Outside of that, still just kind of waiting on some things. The only thing that I really do want to prioritize on her are Speed Shift. That's pretty much the main thing. And I also remember that I just leveled up a Lock-On as well. That's also nice, but I would really love to max out Speed Shift. I want that on as often as possible. With Charla, same stuff as I had in the main videos. Nothing new there. Rhine is still just hoarding. Holy crap, is he hoarding. There's a lot of stuff that I am putting off so that I can get more AP for him. I don't think it maxes out, but I've never actually tried it. So we might have to see that. I doubt it will, though. So that's what I did there. With the skills, I did change a couple things. Mostly I changed which skill tree that they are standard on. For Shulk, he was already on the good one, which is Intuition for him. Everybody else is just kind of still learning. So they're still on that. With Charla, I believe I had her on Confidence, which does not help all that much. I moved her over to Devotion so that her ether is up. Rhine, I also moved over to Impatience so his counter rate is up. And I did not do that, and honestly I should have. I think that was Lindgren that pointed that out to me, and I'm like, oh, that's right. But I had already recorded, so I didn't do it. But I should have. We're still in Prison Island, right next to the point of no return. But really, we can do anything we want at this point. The world has opened up for us in a way that it hadn't done before. And to be honest, the world opened up for us after the attack on Colony 6, but if we're being technical, it opened up after Mechonis Core. You could have done all these things before, but until the attack on Colony 6, you only have like one party member at a time, so there you go. But really, Mechonis Core is what opened things up for us. We're going to start where we normally start, back at Colony 9. In particular, we're going to go back to the fortress entrance. We're going to go back to the military district. And you do need Shulk in the lead for this. So that's why he's still in the lead. Normally, I kick Shulk out because we use him too much during the main videos, and I want to give other people some screen time, but not this time. This time, we're doing a little bit of work. Notice that there's a whole bunch of exclamation points on our screen. Well, 2, but there will be more. We need to head to the Weapon Development Lab at this point. Now, I believe... Where is it? Ah, here it is. It's like a random thing over here. What is that? It's just like a rolling... No, it doesn't roll. It's just a storage thing. Shelves. It's been a long time since I came back here. I used to make weapons for Rhine every night. Those were the days. I know. Maybe I'll be even better at making weapons than before. Got more battle experience and seen many different weapons. I should be able to make the perfect weapon now. And we get a new quest, a token of friendship. Shulk is finally back in the lab. He would like to make a weapon for Rhine. He should be able to make a great weapon with his experience and knowledge. There are multiple objectives. Please check the quest log. 72,000 experience for this. No gold, but to be frank at this point, I'd rather have the experience anyway. So I am going to accept this. Let's check the quest log, see what we need. Token of friendship. Collect 3 Gogol horns, 3 thick Rana hides from somewhere, and 3 aged Chilken hairs. This is kind of from anywhere. It's kind of weird, but there you go. We get a few things, and they are difficult. The Gogols in particular are very difficult to kill. We have seen them before. They're all high level. How high level? I'm barely able to take them on right now. That's how high level. But we need to head back out. There is going to be somebody out here. Yeah, he moves on me. Once again, we do need Shulk in the lead for this. We need to talk to Miller. Shulk, found you at last. You've probably already heard, but Captain Leader's gone missing. Sounds like you've got a problem. Hero Pond Ricky can help. Great, the one that I didn't actually want to have happen. That was 4 hearts too. Shulk, open your hum ears. Yes, Ricky, right away. Could you find the captain for us? We'd searched for her ourselves, but we're on guard duty. And the furthest afield we'd be able to search is Tephra Cave. Besides, if there's anyone who can persuade her, it's you. Why me? You were just some geeky boy, locked away in that lab. Thanks. But now you're our hero, wielding that sword to save us all. You didn't notice it's different now? It's not the same one. What do you mean, hero? I mean, you're our symbol of hope. Just like the captain's the symbol of hope for the defense force. No matter what's transpired, she is still a shining example to us all. I don't think it'll be long before she'll shine as brightly as you. She'd never admit it in public, but that's what she's aiming for. She wants to be like you. Well, like, I was a god for a little bit, so I don't think... Well, you know what, I wasn't a god in this timeline, so carry on, I guess. So that's how I know if you talk to her, she'll come back to us. Well, I'm like level 70. I doubt she's there yet. Maybe the dream that she held so dear can still come true. Do you really think she'll listen to me? A hero isn't just a monster-felling tough guy. Well, that's what I'm good at. A hero is someone who has the power to inspire. Will you do it? No, well, I do have an option, but of course I'm going to do it. This is a young captain's trust. In order to get this one to unlock, it's a little complicated. You need to have cleared Mechonis Core. Plot-wise, you need to have gone past there. A lot of them will have that. But we also need to have completed a young captain's challenge doing the route that we did. I called it Route B. That is the one that you need to do. You also need 4-star affinity in the region. We have had that forever. And of course, Shulk comments. He has to be in the lead. So of course he comments. But we do have a young captain's trust. Emmy Leader has run off in total despair. Find her and give her the message from the Defense Force soldiers of Colony 9. Find Emmy Leader and give her the letter. For this, we get 25,000 gold, 75,000 experience, and Topple plus 5. Not the best, but I'll take a Topple plus, as long as it's level 5. Thank you, and one more thing. Once you find her, make sure you give her a hard time about skiving. She's gonna get the telling off of her life when she gets back. I think it's skiving. It's a British expression, so I'm winging it here. It's like skiving. I almost forgot. Can you give this to her? Thanks, hero. And we receive a letter for Emmy. Oh, isn't that nice? All right, so with this done, we do want to warp out of here. We are going to head back to Tranquil Square. And we're going to do something that I could have done before. I discovered that it was available for me when I was doing the videos where I was just talking to all the NPCs, but I didn't want to do it then. It is time to do it now. We want to not talk to Jackson. There are still more exclamation points. We will deal with them in time. For now, yeah, this is kind of a weird part of the game, I will say that. At this part of the game, it's not really locations that determine the level of your the quest that they're giving you, although sometimes it is that way. But ultimately, we need it to be night. Ultimately, it is just kind of the quests themselves that determine what level they are. So I'll be jumping around a lot. We'll be going from location to location all the time. But Peppino here, he has something to say, even though he doesn't have an exclamation point.
Good day.
Good day. My mates have been egging me on to dump this place and move on. I don't want to end up like some of the losers around here, I don't. A place with lots of people. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Know anywhere like that? So, in order for him to go to Colony 6, which is what we can invite him to do, you do need to have housing up to level 4, and you need the population to be at least 70. I didn't think that I was going to get the population by this point, but indeed I did. So let's go ahead and invite him to Colony 6. You reckon Colony 6 is for me? Yeah, some of my mates heard about that place. I might take a chance, go meet me some real nice people. And if it don't work out, I can always come back here. Cheers for the heads up, guys. Well, nobody's ever gone back, but Peppino has moved to Colony 6. Reconstruction has increased by 2, and the population has increased by 2. So we brought a friend, maybe. None of these guys go. They didn't move. We got an update to the affinity chart, as I'm sure you might have anticipated. So let's take a quick look. He still doesn't have any friends, but he's like here now. There's a couple other people around here. I'm just throwing that out there. They also don't have connections, even though these two are sisters. No connection between the two of them. And the affinity chart's a little weird, but there we go. That's what I wanted to do there. We still need Shulk in the lead for a bit, so I'm going to take care of the things that we need to do there with, well, the things that we have to have Shulk in the lead for. So we're going to head out, and we're going to start taking care of, well, Emmy Leader. We need to go find her. She's actually in the ether mine. She is in the mining base, which we can still warp to, right? This is one of the areas we can still warp to. There's a lot of areas that are cut off from us. That was only during the plot that we could do that, but the mining base, still available. So let's head there. And here we should be able to find Emmy Leader. It takes a little bit for her to load sometimes. How you doing, Emmy? Once again, Shulk has to be in the lead for this.
Oh, hi.
Shulk, did you come to laugh at me? No, that's not why I'm here. Miller asked me to find you. A letter? What is this about? There are messages from so many people. Miller, Raoul, Minnie, Dorothy, Monica, Andreas. Even Lieutenant Colonel Kantz and Old Jan. There are even some people I don't really know. Let me read over it. And it's the letter that does it, not us. They're all so naive, expecting anything from a fool like me. I'm just a weak little girl. I can't do anything. That's not true. Look, you have so many people offering you support. If I didn't have my friends, I couldn't have made it this far. So... You're lying. You have that Monado thingy. Once again, I don't. I have a different thing now. That changed at Mechonis Core. Whatever. I do. But I couldn't have got this far with Monado alone. I'm only joking. I understand now. It's because your friends are there for you. Exactly. No matter how hard things get, Ryan and others are there. Together we can overcome absolutely anything. So you too can let your friends help you. Then you can achieve anything. You're right. Those guys may be naive, but they want to help me. I must do my best to repay their kindness. Now you get it. That's the spirit. I can't believe I'm hearing all this from you. You used to be so weak. Thanks. It's funny how things turn out. There's still a possibility that I can end up like you. No. Right. I'm going to head back home. I won't give up. I'll try taking the Lieutenant Colonel test again. Do your best. We're behind you all the way. Thank you, Shulk. I get more affinity in the region. Don't be embarrassed, but I want to be a brave hero just like you. I am so happy you believe in me. Hooray! We did it! And we completed the quest! We don't actually have to go back and turn it in. The young captain is moved and returns to the Colony 9 Defense Force. 25,000 gold, 75,000 experience, and topple +5 for our trouble. I'll take it. And as a result of this, as you might have anticipated because I needed to have Shulk in the lead, we have unlocked Shulk's Bravery skill branch. Plus we get an update to the affinity chart. Yeah, 82.5 for experience because of the buffs. All right, Emmy Leader, Deep Trust, I believe. Deep Trust now between Miller and Raoul and her. Deep Trust between all of them. And that's blue, which in other relationships is enough to be married, I think. But hooray, we did it. Don't have quite the experience that brought me to the end, but we are getting quite a lot of experience through this. I will get a lot of levels. So we have unlocked Bravery. This ups his critical hit rate. Probably not as good as his agility, up by 15, but we'll have to make that judgment in time. We are going to do this, though, regardless. So we're going to start with Fate Evasion. Grants EXP when vision tags are destroyed. So you get experience when you destroy a vision tag. That will be coming up a lot. So we'll go ahead and put that there. 200 skill points will unlock that. As you can see, this looks filled out to me. This is the 5th and final skill branch. Let's see what else we get. Hero's Privilege allows low value items to be offered when trading. Okay, that could work out pretty well for me. It gives you a 20% trading bonus. That really could work out well for me. I might still have to make a lot of trades. It's kind of late in the game for that, but maybe you need a lot of affinity still. Then we can get agility up when a party member is incapacitated. That's more useful than I want it to be because that happens quite a bit. Then we have Ultimate Defense, boosts physical and ether defense for the party by 10%. That, I mean, if it's for the party, that's always nice. And then Glorious Future talent gauge will be at max after a vision. So we automatically get access to the Monado once we get a vision that is vital sometimes. So that works out quite well. So we can bust out the Monado shield or Monado armor, or whatever we need to do with the Monado when that happens. Very, very useful for me. All right, so this is how I kind of determine who gets in the party. We might as well change this around a little bit right now. I think I know who I need to bring in, though. Actually, it's not going to work out too well there. All right, we will... I'm trying to up the affinity kind of naturally, but I do need to change the party around. Shulk is out. We do not need him anymore. Dunban does need to come in, and we'll bring Ryan in as a third instead of Melia. I was hoping for affinity. That's the reason that I'm switching the party around. Some of these are maxed out. Hooray, Ricky in the lead. Maybe that's a good thing. All right, we're done here in the Ether Mine for now. Let's head back to Colony 9. Yeah, I'm going to be going through these by level instead of where they are. Like I said, lots of warping. We're going to have to do that a lot. Well, I'm going to do it a lot, no matter what. All right, we need to head inside. I believe I need it to be during the day. I do, so let's go ahead and change the time. We have actually unlocked something because of what I just did. Right here. Raul has something to say. We need Ricky for this one.
Good day.
There we go. I have a fairly sizable problem, which makes your timing impeccable. I believe this to be a problem best shared with you. I need to fill a support role. It has similar duties to a lieutenant. I have 2 candidates lined up, Minnie and Dorothy. Minnie is the current frontrunner. She's experienced and dedicated. Dorothy also has her plus points. She is not as diligent, but is younger and has potential. I am completely torn. I don't know who to choose. I suspect that you have had a lot of experience with people. In the game, sure. I would therefore like you to decide who is most suitable. Well, this is Crisis, yes? Hey, calm down already. That's no way for a Hero Pawn to act. Ricky is Hero Pawn, so he knows this is big problem. I am at such a loss. Could all this worry be causing my hair to fall out? Where was I? Oh yes. Could you assess each of them for me? Just choose by doing Napon way. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're doing the tiger one. Yes, the tiger is the good one. That what Little Pawn do when they need to pick someone. Unfortunately, I am a grown-up. Holmes man. And I must try to be fair, impartial, and not look like a fool as well. Is letting Ricky choose responsible? I can't very well make the decision alone, can I? There would undoubtedly be those who would say I was biased. As such, consulting a third party such as yourself seems best. Although the idea only just came to me, I have thought it through. And we get the Elite Captain's Anguish. Raul can't choose a lieutenant. Meet with Minnie, who has a lot of experience, and Dorothy, who has a lot of potential, and decide who it should be. Multiple objectives. Please check the quest log. For this, we get 22,000 gold, 35,000 experience, and some unknown thing, probably depending on which way we go with it. In order to get this unlocked, you do need to have completed Mechonis Core. You do need to have completed either a Young Captain's Trust or a Young Captain's Revival. We actually just completed a Young Captain's Trust. So that's why this is unlocked for us. You also need 4-star affinity in the region, but you also needed that for a Young Captain's Trust. Basically, once you finish a Young Captain's Trust, it'll be good, but those are the requirements for this one. Let's check the quest log once we're done then. Your help is appreciated. I will inform them both that you are on your way to help them. You can use this as a ruse to assess their true natures. Hooray, ruses! Easy peasy, Hero Pawn, take care of it! Oh, that's it. Alright, let's take a look at the quest log. See what we actually have to do. Meet with Minnie and meet with Dorothy. Probably could have guessed that. Anything more to say before I go? I didn't check this with the other people, unfortunately. Dorothy or Minnie? A lieutenant must be kind and considerate, but both candidates are equal in that respect. Alright, well, that's enough of that for now. Do I need to make it night? I don't. He's just in the northern part. So let's head out to the northern part of the military district. There is another quest waiting for us. We will need Dunban in the party for this one, which is why I brought him in. He's all the way at the end. We need to meet Kance. How you doing, Kance? Can't. I like Kance better.